Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers, Sonny and Finn's showdown brewing. Undermedicated mobster confronts drunk ex-GH doctor. General Hospital, GH spoilers reveal that Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Sutton, may have made a big mistake by confiding in Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bennard. In the June 19 episode, Brooklyn gave Sonny updates on Hamilton Finn's, Michael Easton, drunken downward spiral, and her fears about how it could affect Violet Finn, Jafeel Love. Although Finn thinks it's none of Brooklyn and Harrison Chase's, Josh Slickard, business, Sonny disagrees and definitely shares in Brooklyn's concerns. Of course, Sonny doesn't realize he's got some issues off his own to be concerned about. Thanks to Valentin Cassadine's, James Patrick Stewart, shady plan, Sonny isn't getting the full dose of his meds, and that's affecting his behavior. Unfortunately, the show hasn't been very consistent when it comes to this whole altered medication thing. Sonny honestly seemed pretty much normal in recent scenes with Giovanni Giopalmieri, Giovanni Mazza, Natalia Ramirez, Eva Leroux, and Brooklyn at the Metro Court pool. That said, maybe Sonny takes his pills first thing in the morning. Sonny's prescription may be a lot weaker, but he's still getting some medication that could help him. When Sonny attacked Dex Heller, Even Hofer, that was late in the evening following the wedding reception. Sonny's weakened meds might have worn off considerably by then. Whatever the case, we certainly can't forget that Sonny has times when he's out of control. That could lead to trouble if Sonny decides to confront Finn about his drinking and rant about the risk he's posing to Violet. Although Finn is sinking pretty low right now, he's not at rock bottom yet. Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, will try to get Finn into rehab after his latest crisis, but it looks like he'll balk and keep spinning out instead. Finn has another setback coming up during the week of June 24 to 28, so that could lead to him being intoxicated during a run-in with someone like Sonny. It might be interesting to see this undermedicated mobster go up against the drunk former GH doctor. Sonny and Finn might have quite a showdown brewing depending on where the writers ultimately choose to take this storyline. Brooklyn could regret spilling too much to Sonny if he corners Finn to rip into him and makes a bigger mess of things, especially after what happened to Dex. General Hospital spoilers say Sonny could eventually take action now that he's heard Brooklyn's news, so we'll bring you more predictions on how he'll try to help Violet. In the bustling corridors of General Hospital, where every corner holds secrets and every glance hides a story, a storm is brewing. The epicenter of this brewing tempest is none other than the feared mobster Sonny Corinthos and the enigmatic ex-GH doctor, Hamilton Finn. The impending confrontation between these two titans promises to shake the very foundations of Port Charles. Sonny Corinthos, the undisputed king of the Port Charles underworld, is a man grappling with demons both external and internal. Lately, Sonny has been struggling with his medication, leaving him in a volatile state. His bipolar disorder, normally kept in check with a strict regimen, has slipped from his control, rendering him unpredictable and dangerous. The once composed and calculated mob boss is now an undermedicated tempest, ready to unleash his fury on anyone who crosses his path. On the other side of this brewing storm stands Hamilton Finn, a once respected doctor at General Hospital, now a man adrift. Finn's fall from grace was as swift as it was tragic, driven by a series of personal and professional failures. The bottle became his closest confidant, and the man who once saved lives with steady hands now seeks solace at the bottom of a glass. Finn's alcoholism has transformed him into a shadow of his former self, a man haunted by regrets and desperate for redemption. Their paths cross on a fateful night, one that Port Charles will not soon forget. Sonny, in his undermedicated state, is on a warpath. The slightest provocation could set him off, and he's hunting for answers. Rumors have reached his ears about a betrayal within his ranks, and in his current state, paranoia has taken root. Every shadow seems to hide a traitor, every whisper a conspiracy. Sonny's grip on reality is slipping, and his search for the truth leads him to the one man who might have answers: Hamilton Finn. Finn, meanwhile, is spiraling. His once pristine apartment is now a testament to his decline, littered with empty bottles and unfulfilled promises. He's a man on the edge, teetering between despair and a desperate hope for redemption. The knock on his door is unexpected, but the sight of Sonny Corinthos standing on the threshold sends a jolt of fear through him. Finn knows Sonny's reputation, and in his current state, he's in no condition to face the mobster's wrath. Sonny barges in, his eyes wild and his demeanor menacing. The air is thick with tension as he confronts Finn, demanding answers. His voice is a low growl, each word dripping with barely restrained fury. Finn, struggling to focus through the haze of alcohol, tries to piece together what Sonny is accusing him of. The conversation is a chaotic clash of misunderstandings and accusations, with Sonny's paranoia fueling the confrontation. As the tension escalates, it becomes clear that this is more than just a confrontation. It's a battle of wills, a clash between two broken men each fighting their own demons. Sonny's undermedicated mind is a maelstrom of rage and confusion, while Finn's drunken state leaves him vulnerable and defensive. The two men circle each other, their words sharp and their tempers frayed. But amidst the chaos, there are moments of clarity. Finn, despite his inebriation, sees a reflection of his own struggles in Sonny. He recognizes the pain and turmoil that the mobster is experiencing, and for a brief moment, the doctor in him resurfaces. He attempts to reach out, to offer help, but Sonny's pride and paranoia push him away. The moment passes, and the tension reignites. Their showdown is a volatile mix of raw emotion and unresolved issues. Sonny, in his desperation, is seeking someone to blame, while Finn is grappling with his own guilt and remorse. The confrontation reaches a boiling point when Sonny, unable to contain his rage, lunges at Finn. The ensuing struggle is a physical manifestation of their inner turmoil, a desperate and brutal fight for control. In the aftermath, both men are left bruised and battered, not just physically but emotionally. The confrontation forces them to confront their own vulnerabilities and the realization that they are more alike than they care to admit. Sonny's anger gives way to a grudging respect for Finn's resilience, while Finn sees in Sonny a man who, despite his power, is just as lost as he is. As dawn breaks over Port Charles, the showdown between Sonny and Finn leaves a lasting impact. It's a turning point for both men, a moment of reckoning that sets them on a new path. For Sonny, it's a wake-up call to take control of his mental health and reclaim his stability. For Finn, it's a chance to confront his demons and find a way back to the man he once was. The corridors of General Hospital have seen many dramas, but the showdown between Sonny Corinthos and Hamilton Finn is one that will be remembered. It's a tale of two men, both flawed and struggling, finding a moment of clarity amidst the chaos. And as they move forward,